Good morning, how are we all doing? Welcome to another fishing video. On my last video, I was saying that we was going to go on the Sunday, do a night fish right through to the Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. We were looking at the weather reports for yesterday. The winds last night were building up pretty big and they were forecasting rain. We were looking at the weather, we was thinking that's not going to be an enjoyable fish. We weren't. Do you know what I mean? We fish because we enjoy fishing. I'm not one for just standing there. A little shower here and there, but they were predicting rain, and I mean rain. We decided not to go. We decided to do a day fish today, Monday the 19th of December. So Boxing Day is a week today. Glad we did, because literally last night, from about 7 o'clock last night to about 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning, absolutely rain, torrential rain all night, absolutely fell down. We would have got absolutely drenched. So I'm glad we decided to call that one off. So we are going fishing today. It's only me and Grant today. Jordan's not coming. He said he's not really feeling it today. To tell the truth, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it today. But it's the last fish we're going to get in before Christmas. We're not going to do any fishing now until the new year. So I'm thinking, just get on the beach, get a bit of fishing done, and we'll see what happens. We are going to Pakefield today. I haven't done a video as yet in Pakefield. We're going right down by the Suffolk building, just past Lowestoft. This last week or so, lots of reports. There's some big dabs, and I mean big dabs coming out, and lots of reports of codling coming out of Pakefield Beach. So that is the plan. Day fishing, just me and Grant. I'm literally, what's time now? 20 to 9. I'm picking Grant up at 9 o'clock. We're going to go Gapton, get a little Mackie D's for breakfast, and then we're going to get straight down to Pakefield and we're going to set up and we're going to get fishing. So we will see you when we are down at Pakefield. Right, here we are, Pakefield, just arrived. Right, I believe this road is called Kensington Road. We've come down Kensington Road, all free parking all along here. That building there is the CFAS building. I believe they do like marine biology, something like that in there. Then we carry on walking down here. And then to the right hand side there's a slope, and that slope is going to take us straight down to the beach. I'll tell you what, the sea looks like it's got a bit of colour to it, and there's a good bit of surf to it. Right, that's the thing, that's the alleyway down there, straight down to the beach. I can already see a few anglers down there, and that is it. That is where we're going to be fishing. That's Lowestoft back up that way, that's Lowestoft Pier. I think this is the end of Lowestoft South Beach Parade or whatever it's called, Promenade. That's the bottom end of it. But that is where we are, yeah, Kensington Road we're parked on. Right, let's get the gear out and we'll get down on that beach. Right, I'm down there, I'm all set up, I'm ready to fish. I had to come back to the car, I left my phone in the car. I'll tell you what, it's absolutely brutal down there. Not so bad up here, protected by the building a little bit. The wind on that beach, mate, it is absolutely blowing, an absolute gust. Look, as soon as you get around the side of that building, and when we're down the beach it's even worse. But the only good thing, which I will say, the surf out there is a good surf. I'll try and cover the morning. Try and cover the microphone a little bit. The surf is a good surf. And the colour of that sea, mate, that is dirty, murky, chocolatey. It has got cod written all over it. I'm just hoping the high winds ain't keeping the cod away, because the sea conditions are absolutely perfect. It is just that wind. Again, I'm down low, but once I get on that beach, so I'm not sure how much filming I'm going to get done today. I did bring an umbrella. I didn't bring the beach shelter, but I bought a bit of an umbrella to try and prop in the sand so I could put the camera inside it to give it a bit of shelter from the wind. But I've got a feeling the wind is going to take that umbrella halfway down the beach. Oh, let me jump across here quickly in front of these people. Yeah, I've got a feeling that wind is going to take the body down the beach. And we are literally, that's oh bloody hell, it's a hole there. That's that CFAS building, and we are literally right in front of that. So Grant's there, I think Grant's already cast out. I'm ready, I've just got to bait up and cast out. If that wind drops a little bit, it'll be absolutely ideal. But it's going to be a brutal day. and we are in for one hell of a day's fishing, I know that. But you know what, this is the last one now. We ain't going to do no fishing now till the new year, so all you can do, grin and smile and make the most of it. At least we're fishing. Right, all baited up, all baited, ready for my first cast. It's 10:30. You know what, I've only got the yellow weights on me. I've literally got 5 ounce. Really could do with 6 ounce weights out there because it's going to roll a lot. We'll get this out quickly. Look, 2 hook flapper, sorry, the penny puller on that one with a whole squid, 2 hook flapper, and we've got lug on there. They were frozen, I thawed them out. I'll go for my bait in a minute. Let's get this in the water. Let's get these out. I'll try and put this down here. I'll put the jacket there. Try and give it a bit of shelter. Was that Lee's one, the dodgy one? That way, let me get this one out. Oh man, brutal today. Right, we're out there. Like I say, not the best conditions, but it's the last chance we're going to get fishing this side of Christmas now. We're going to be fishing now till the new year, so one more chance to catch something down here than sitting at home. We've just got to battle with the wind. That's all it is. It's not even cold. I took my jacket off. It's not a cold day, it's just a windy day. It's going to be nigh impossible to tell if we've got a bite detection unless you've got something really decent on there. Any little whiting dabs ain't even going to show on there. Get a half decent cod, yeah, probably will detect. But oh my god, what can we do? Fingers crossed. Right, well I managed the most important thing. Poured myself a cup of tea. Oh my god, that tastes good, I'll tell you. So I poured the water out, even though half the water blew up the other end of the beach. Going to keep the camera there. Hopefully that wind ain't coming out too bad on the microphone there. Like I say, this is going to be a brutal day's fishing today. A brutal day's fishing. But like I said earlier, this is the last one of the year, so I don't mind being down here. I was thinking just now, oh, do you know what, Jordan had the right idea because he blew out today. But I was thinking, oh, did he though? Because it's still good to be down here fishing, isn't it? And we've only got like 5 hours, something like that, and then we'll be packing up and going home and getting back in the warm in the shower. And saying the warm, it's not actually that cold. I think it's like 10 degrees, 11 degrees today. It's not a cold day, it's just a very windy day. The colour of that water is absolutely perfect, absolutely perfect. Southerly wind, it's not easterly, it's a southerly. So that's all we could do in it. The bait's in the water, all we could do. Keep our fingers crossed and pray we get something out. Like I've got a feeling we're going to get a few whiting out today, 1 or 2 whiting, a couple of little dabs. We're not even going to know they're on there. The aim for today was to get a cod. That was the aim. Like I say, you never know though, do you? You just never know. Well, I don't know what's going on here. Luckily they were coming straight towards us, like literally straight in a straight line towards us. And I was thinking, there's only one person going to lose that battle. I don't know what they're doing. I'm guessing they're building the shingle up, maybe ready for the storms in the winter. That's what I'm guessing. Well, I'm gonna give these rods another 5 minutes, reel in, and yeah, see if we've got anything little on there. Yeah. Well, look, I think I found a new hobby, yeah? Mate, there's a guy out there, he's got a surfboard, but he's got like a, what do they call it, parascending, paragliding? He's got a paraffin with him, and the thing's lifting him up, mate, he's going about, no, I'm not even joking, 30, 35 feet in the air out to sea on that thing. Put my hand there, stop the wind. Oh, I've got no zoom on this camera, I can't zoom in. There's another guy going out there. Mate, when he was on the waves and that wind blew, I kid you not, he was on the sea there. I think he went up there in the sky before he come down. It does look quite good. I don't even know what you called it. He's got a surfboard, then he's got a paraglider. Do they call it parasurfing? I've just made that up, haven't I? Oh, mate, it looks quite good though. Definitely a good windy day for it, that's for sure. Oh, well, just when you think the weather couldn't get any worse, it's raining. What's the time now? 11:30. I've cast out 2-3 times, I've changed the bait a couple of times, keep throwing it out, nothing as yet. I'm going to put the camera in the box in a minute. Fuck, it's actually starting to rain. My waterproof trousers are in the car as well, so I hope it don't absolutely piss down. Oh. Do you know what? It's a really bad day, a brutal day, but it feels good to be out there. It feels good to be out fishing. Rods are just literally doing that every like 5 seconds. You don't know if it's a bite, if it's the waves, if it's the wind, you don't know what it is. The rods are just... So it's just a matter of every 15-20 minutes reeling in and see if there's anything on there. So anyway, I'm going to put this camera away for a bit while it's raining. Oh, I just want to get a fish today. Anything will do today. Oh my god, it is absolutely, this is brutal. One of the most brutalest days I've ever had fishing. I've had a few like this, but it goes down there on the list, especially the wind, the rain. Right, it's just coming up, just gone 12 o'clock midday. Low water was 11:45, so another 15 minutes or so. Where that's coming in that way, it will start to straighten up a bit. Change tactics a little bit. 2 hook flapper. I've got a bit of squid on there. Pulley pennel, I've got a whole black on there, all the way through. Right, I'm going to get this cast out and get this in the water. Oh, we've got one. That was on the pulley pennel. I put a whole black on there. and with a little whiting taking the bottom. Do you know what? He's only little, but on a day like today, I do not care. That has just put the biggest smile on my face ever. Right, I'm going to get him off the hook. We're going to get him back in. But do you know what? That saved the blank, and that has absolutely made my day. I didn't think these conditions. Oh. Right, let's get him off. Let's get him back in alive. Oh yeah. Oh, little dab, tiny little dab, and he come out on them squid. On them 2 little bits of squid on there, and he's come out on them. Absolutely tiny. And as I got him up near the top, he was so just hooked on. He's literally fallen off as I got him up. Oh, that saved the blank, innit? Wait for this wave and he can go back in. Oh, these waves are crashing. There you go, mate. Oh, well, that's definitely saved the blank. Do you know what? If we was in a competition, I wouldn't be able to measure them in. None of them are like sizeable, but they're still fish, aren't they? Right, let's get a couple bits of squid on that. Literally, I just got that whiting in on that. I'm about to throw that back out, and I thought I'd check this one. Top bit of squid's gone. Bottom bit of squid was what he was on. So we get 2 bits of squid on there, and we get this back in the water. Right, so I'm going to celebrate catching them fish with a nice cup of tea, man. Oh, I've had a few people comment saying how much I like a cup of tea, and I'm not going to lie, I do like a cup of tea. Normally when you celebrate things you have a beer, but we're on a beach, so I'm having a cup of tea. And like I said, you know what, if I had to measure them up, no way, they're not sizeable, not in the slightest. I think whiting have got to be 27. I'd be lucky if that one was even 20. But do you know what, I don't care. We've got about 40 mph winds. We've had it chucking down with rain. The weather is absolutely brutal. So I am more than happy. Last fishing day of the year. Like I say, we're not going to be fishing now until the new year. So that's my last fishing day of the year. So I'm happy. And you know what? We've still got a little while left. It's about 12:30 and we're going to fish till about 3:30. So I've still got another 3 hours. So let's see what else we can produce. Just need Grant to catch now. Again, even if he gets anything out, it's better than the blank, innit? So come on G, get a fish out mate. And then we've both done alright. Cheers. Oh, right, it's 1 o'clock. Me and Grant were just saying that wind has dropped down quite a bit. Don't get me wrong, there's still a bit of there's still a wind in the air, but that's dropped down loads from what it was like. The surf that was coming in earlier was big waves rolling in. We still got a good surf, but nothing like it was. The lines when we were casting out were right over there. Now the lines are straightened up, so that tide is definitely on the way in now. So the tide's on the way in. The wind has dropped a little bit. We still got a surf, and the water is a dirty colour, man. That's like, it's like mud, brown dirty colour. That is cod water if ever I've seen it. So you never know, there's still a chance. Last day's fishing of the year, there's still a chance of getting a little codling or something out in there. There's still a chance. Like I say, it's 1 o'clock now. We're going to fish till 3:30. So we've got 2.5 hours of fishing left. And the conditions, if that wind just dropped a little bit more, it'd be absolute ideal conditions. But like I said on the last video, persistence and patience. That is what fishing is all about. So I'm going to be persistent and I'm going to be patient. And I'm going to hopefully get something decent out. Right, well here we go. G ain't blanked.
That's the lugworm, look.
Double whammy on that lugworm, look.
On that lugworm, 2 of them.
Little whiting, little whiting.
God, I thought I was going to blank today, boys.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
None of us have blanked. How about that then?
Yeah.
Oh man. Just talked to some guy just come down chatting away to us. And he's telling us, he's saying along here, it's good fishing along here. But he's saying like a bit further up that way. He goes sort of up by the church bit. He reckons that's bang on up there, bang on fishing up there. But that's alright. G's had 2 out, I've had 2 out, so we haven't blanked. But now it's calming down. It might not sound it on the camera, but it is calming down a little bit, that wind. So when I reel that in again, I might whack a whole squid out there again, get some fish bait out there, and see if some of these codling are about that everyone's been catching. So that's the plan. But hey, at least we both caught. Happy days. Right, G's just pulled another whiting out, so they're starting to bite again now. 2 hook flapper. I've got a bit of black on there, bit of black on there. Pulley pennel, whole squid on there. Nice fish bait. Let's try and get these cod. Look at the colour. I ain't zooming in, but Grant's holding his whiting up. G's holding the whiting up. That camera ain't zooming in. The colour of that water, I'm not even joking, that is screaming cod. Let's get this bait out there. Whole fish bait. Just for you, Mr. Cod. Come on, please. Last fishing day of the year, please. Right, so I've just put them out there. I've just looked at the time. It's 1:30. So we've literally got about 2 hours to go till about 3:30. Start packing up, and it starts getting dark. So yeah. So what are we saying so far? So I had a little whiting, then I had a little dab. Grant pulled out 2 whiting, double shot, and then he just pulled out another little whiting, and he got them on the blacks. He's only got squid on him today, so we come over here, he bought a bit of my black, put them on, and got the 2 whiting out. So I put blacks out on the 2 hook flapper. You know what I mean? Might get decent sized whiting, decent sized dab, something like that. But the whole squid, right hand side, I've thumped it out there, thumped it out. And I keep saying it, man, come on. Last fishing day of the year, I just want a cod. Grant's reeling in. Wind's picking up again a little bit, and there's a good surf. There's a good surf. G's reeling in. What you got, G? He's got a dab. Yeah, he's not a bad size, G. Yeah, he's not a bad size. He's got quite a fat body on him, hasn't he?
Quite chunky when you put it.
Yeah, he's got a fat body. Ah, nice one, G. Well done, mate.
Oh, G's on fire.
G's on fire,
G's
mate.
on fire.
Right, it's just coming up to 2:15, so we've got about an hour left to go. Wind is starting to pick up again. Slightly changed tactics, still got 2 hook flapper on the left, lug on there. Got a lug. Alright, on this right hand side one, we've got a pedal rig, but it's on the clip down. So I've got a whole squid on there, and my trace goes all the way up. So that's how long the trace is on that, and it's going to go on a little clip down there, little clip down. Keep it nice and streamlined when I'm casting out. Clip, pull that down the line, and we are on. So yeah, that's going to be it now for the last hour. Try these rigs, try that. Like I said, that's a really long snood on there. So right, let's get this bait in the water. Right, just pulled out another whiting. No like great size, but it's the biggest one I think I've had out today. Yeah, I think it's the biggest I've had today, I think. And that was on the blacks on the 2 hook flapper. Right, I'm going to get him off, get him back in. I've just reeled that one in, nothing on there. So I'm going to get him off, get fresh bait, whack it back out, and this will probably be the last cast now. It's just gone 2:30, so it's probably be the last cast of the day now. Right, let's get him off, let's get him in. Oh, right, that's it. I think we're going to start calling it down. I've got 1 rod packed down. I've put my flask and that away. I've got my bag, all my rubbish in there tied up. I've still got 1 rod out. That's the clip down pedal rig. I've still got a whole squid on there. So these waves are coming in fast and big. Looks like it's going to rain in a minute. So yeah, that is it. We're going to get this packed down and yeah, make our way back up to the car. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Anyway, let's get this packed down and I'll be back. Oh, right, that is it. We are all done. We're back in the car. Car's all loaded up. I'll tell you what, walking back up that slope, that absolutely does you. Considering the weather conditions today, I think we've done quite well. We had 4 fish out between us. So I don't think it was a bad day really. I think it wasn't a bad day. I think we've done alright. So that is going to be my last fishing video this year. I'm not going to fish again now until the new year. Yeah, got Christmas, New Year, get all that out of the way, and we were back on the beach fishing. So yeah, just want a massive thank you to everyone that's been watching my videos. A massive thank you to everyone that's been subscribing. If you're only watching one of my videos now and it's the kind of thing you're into, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, you'll get notifications. And yeah, just thank everyone for watching my videos, and we'll be back in 2023, and we are back with vengeance, and we're still going to be after that elusive winter cod. We're going to be after him. Alright, everyone have an awesome Christmas. Hope everyone has an amazing New Year, and we will see you in the New Year when we're back on the beach and we're catching cod like that. Alright, thanks for watching guys.